But yeah, again, speaking on the history of the place, you can see it's all different generations of like technology. You've got the old brick house. You've got the cross beams on the garage doors, and then you've got the massive old trees with all his pulleys and systems on. It's a very unique house in that it's not long. It's about a room across with stairs and everything, but it's got 2 layers on one side. It is weird standing knowing it is Fred Dibnah's place. You can see like old vices and yeah. The scale is definitely interesting for a home. It's definitely an engineer's dream in that it's a lot of land with just enough of a house that you can live in, I guess. I understand I'm not as talkative as I am in like other videos when we're at the scrappers or when we're at go-karting, but it's just because, for starters, it is kind of starstruck knowing everything that's happened here. I mean, obviously, I've said in part 1, I've said in you'll hear everyone say, like, Fred Dibnah was a legend. For good reason. He was an enthusiast of steam. You can see his old kiln just under the patio there. It's now being used for storage, but at least I think it's a kiln. I am not so good at it. But anyone who knows Dibnah knows he could do anything. He was an enthusiast of pretty much every kind of art. It's hard to remember his list because it's that long. He's an artist. He loves steam engines. Everyone knows him for his preservation efforts. I mean, it just goes to show that it's weird to think what happens when you truly put your mind to something. I mean, I keep cutting myself off trying to think of the words to describe it, but if I had to sum up what this place feels like, it's like meeting a childhood hero or going to see your favourite character from a show. Like, it leaves you speechless. I've never had nothing to say about a place like this, especially since it's related to so many things I enjoy. I mean, we just want to say as well, like, thank you to the people who live in Dibnah's house now. They've allowed us to come down here and record a bit, obviously, as long as we don't go in poking around in the buildings. But, yeah, it's just incredible. I mean, if you want to know who Fred Dibnah is, if you don't know, obviously, he sadly passed in 2004. But if you need to know who he is, you can ask anyone in Bolton. They'll tell you who Fred Dibnah was. Because, obviously, like I said, he's got a statue. He's got the plaque on his house. He's well recognised for his service to Bolton. I mean, it goes without saying that when you put your mind to something as he did, anything is possible. And that's the environment we want to create at Genuine Futures. It's just, we want to years from now, years along, that just knowing that someone who went on our program went on to do what they love. We're not saying we're going to put you on a track that's going to make you millions, or we're not saying we can get you to the moon or not, but we are saying we want to help you find your passion. And if that passion is scrap metal, if it's building things in a shed, we want to support you at Genuine Futures. So, yeah, it's going to be bye from me for now. Remember to click our links. We've had an incredible turnout. Even people who've shown up and decided not to. We love seeing you. We love hearing from you. And everyone has a voice here. If you don't want to go go-karting or you don't want to go climbing stuff, absolutely voice your opinion. We'll find something else to do. But It's going to be bye from me. We hope to see you